Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Oregon Board of Education and the Oregon City School District, I would like to welcome you to Clay High School's 90th commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Although we are all watching this graduation ceremony virtually, this ceremony is conducted with love and respect to each senior student, your parents, and your families. Sit back and enjoy your 2020 graduation ceremony. We are pleased all of you are here today to celebrate in the graduation of these fine young men and women. Each member of the class of 2020 exemplifies what it means to be a Clay High School graduate. Each graduate's pathway to graduation was unique and special. Today, we reflect on those journeys and celebrate each of their achievements. This is a special day for everyone. At this time, please join us in honoring America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Clay High School's 2020 co-salutatorian is Kaylee Ann Church, who is the daughter of Harvey and Stacy Church. We would like to take a moment to recognize Kaylee's parents. Kaylee plans to attend Harding University and major in psychology. Her GPA is 4.2717. Congratulations, Kaylee.
Hi everyone. I want to start this thing off by thanking all of our families for the support they've been showing us through these tough times. Our parents, siblings, grandparents, you've all been so loving and caring, enough to lend a hand in our time of need. You've been by our sides from our first day of kindergarten, when we were scared to go off on our own for the first time, to our last chapter of high school here at Clay, with many of us now feeling ready to move on to the next stage of our lives. You've always had our backs. You've been a friend and lent an ear, a shoulder to cry on. You've been here from day one. And for that, I can say we're extremely grateful. But that's not the only family I'd like to talk about today. We seniors have spent so much time together and have made such an impact on each other's lives, regardless of whether or not we realized it at the time. Some of us have even been together since kindergarten. We may not have spoken to each other much or shared many of the same classes, but we were always there. We were together, even if we weren't living the same lives. To our sports teams, you always work as hard as you can to make sure that you're better today than you were yesterday. You stick together when the going gets tough, and you have each other's backs when confronting any obstacles in your path. You are family. To our Limelighters, you guys have spent countless hours putting on absolutely amazing shows for us to enjoy. You've shared your passions with each other for years, and even from the audience, everybody could see that sense of community. You are family. To to our career tech programs. You've dedicated years to exploring a career path through hands-on and intensive classes. You've taken part in competitions at the district, state, and even national level to put your skills and knowledge to the test. Your family. There are so many wonderful communities here at Clay. There's Model UN, in which students dedicate their time to researching and debating real-world problems. There's Humanities, a rigorous academic program that turned out to be a life-changing experience. I wish I had enough time to name all of them and give every single one of you the recognition you deserve. So many of you have created your own little families outside of the ones I've mentioned, whether it's your friend group, one of your classes, or a club. Regardless, you guys are family. But even though we have our favorite class groups, teams, castmates, always remember that we're all part of a bigger extended family. Our teachers have been our mentors, guiding us through life almost like second parents. They've dedicated their lives to teaching us and preparing us for our futures. Many of us have grown so close to these people that truly care about not only our education, but about us as people. Our coaches play a similar role in that they help us grow every day. They strive to help us improve. They encourage us to work together. They focus on our strengths while also working with us on our weaknesses. Throughout this time together, they've come to care about us not just as athletes, but as individuals. We've played such a large role in each other's lives, possibly without even realizing it. And even though we've been by each other's sides for years, soon we are going to go off on our individual journeys. But never forget that no matter how far you go or how long you're gone, this family is always going to be here for you. So to my family, to my parents, my teachers, to the class of 2020, I want to say thank you for always being there.
Clay High School's 2020 co-salutatorian is Maria Catherine Engel, who is the daughter of Robert and Patricia Engel. We would like to take a moment to recognize Maria's parents. Maria plans to attend The Ohio State University and major in biomedical engineering. Maria achieved an ACT score of 33. Congratulations, Maria.
This is not what I imagined, and I doubt you imagined it either. How could we? How could we know that we would not get the ceremony that we had imagined from childhood? There is no band playing pomp and circumstance, no lining up to receive our diplomas. We will hear our names, but we are surrounded by cars, not faces. Our graduation is not what we imagined at all. In our upset over this, we may lose sight of the purpose of this day. A celebration of ourselves. A celebration of the friendships we have made, the memories that will stay with us for years to come, the blood, sweat, and tears we have poured into our academic and extracurricular pursuits. And it is a celebration of the great things to come. We are marking the end of an era and the beginning of a new, limitless one. It can feel bittersweet, but we must smile because of what we have achieved and will achieve. We cannot dwell on what we perceive to be lost. Instead, we must look to the bright side of our situation. Today is a day to reflect on all of the good we have experienced, both before and during quarantine. For many of us, some of our fondest memories were made with friends in clubs or sports. I know I will forever look back and smile when I remember my time in the band. We messed around, played music, and laughed. We were together and enjoyed it, even when it seemed grueling and insufferable, and made jokes that made absolutely no sense. Hearing shrimp fried rice will never just be about the food. I will always remember the chants, the conversations, and the friendships I made in the band. Our teachers have also been an inalienable part of our high school experience. Whether you've looked forward to being told you've dropped your pocket, or to hearing the strange noises and screeches that emanate from Mr. Bruns's room, or just the support that our teachers provide in cutting you some slack when your life seems to be falling apart or anything, our high school experience would not have been the better without them. Even now, in the midst of a global pandemic, our families, friends, and communities have rallied around us. Although we end our senior year in a non-traditional manner, we see those around us shine and have found that through tough times we discover just how wonderful they can be. They have devised ways for us to be honored through signs, rocks, and ceremonies that go on despite difficult circumstances. Friends have come together in new ways, such as through video chat or dropping off mysterious packages on doorsteps. We have so much to be grateful for. Our graduation is different, yes, but not any less important. We have the support of those around us to begin new, brighter futures. This year will go down in history, and our stories will be unique. So, smile, laugh, and stay positive. This will pass. Things are darkest right before the dawn, but we can already see that glimmer of gold peeking over the horizon.
Clay High School's Class of 2020 co-valedictorian is Riley Nicole Clark, who is the daughter of Ryan and Nicole Clark. We would like to take a moment to recognize Riley's parents. Riley plans to attend Wright State University and major in biochemistry. Her GPA is 4.3040. Congratulations, Riley.
Good evening. Though this school year did not end as we had planned, this chapter is ending and we are beginning to write the next. Inspirational author Courtney Peppernow once said, "We need to remember every day we get to write a new page. But we don't get to skip pages. That's not how life works. We won't enjoy all of it. Heck, some chapters will make you cry for weeks. You will read things you don't want to read and you will have moments when you don't want the pages to end. But you have to keep going." For the past 8 weeks, as we have weathered through this storm of uncertainty, I couldn't help but think about our 4 years together and what it has meant. So, what does it mean to be an eagle? I came across an article titled, "Soar Like an Eagle." It seems so fitting considering our pandemic situation and the storms that we've been facing. Did you know that an eagle can foresee when a storm is approaching long before it breaks? Instead of hiding, the eagle will fly to some high point and wait for the winds to come. When the storm hits, it sets its wings so that the wind can pick it up and lift it above the storm. While the storm rages below, the eagle soars above it. The eagle does not escape or hide from the storm. Instead, it uses the storm to lift it higher. As we leave Clay High School, we need to remember to always soar like an eagle. We need to embrace change. Some of us are going to college, others have joined the military, and some will be going into the workforce. Whether or not this next step was a part of your dream plan or just the path that you are on now, embrace it. We must always believe in ourselves. When we were little, our parents encouraged us, and in school, our teachers challenged us and pushed us to reach our untapped potential. They believed in us when sometimes we stopped believing in ourselves. For those of you who have had the opportunity to sit in AP Biology or Honors Chemistry with Mr. Pfeiffer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Each day brought a higher level of frustration, whether it was the new material or Mr. Pfeiffer answering your question with another question. Believe in yourself, but remember, there will always be people supporting you along the way. We must be grateful. We cannot forget those who helped us become the people that we are today. It may be a teacher who never gave up on you. For me, AP Physics was my nemesis, and Mr. Heck was that teacher. Though he thinks, and I quote, "It's not hard," the numerous emails he received from me showed differently. Sometimes it is a coach who helped you fall back in love with the game. I will always play soccer with fire in the belly, and I have Mr. Waymer to thank for that. Lastly, it might just be someone who makes your day a whole lot better just by listening and showing that they care, and that's Mr. Celesta. Remember, always be grateful for those in your life. We must lead by example. It is not enough to just talk the talk. We have to walk the walk and not be afraid to stand up for what we believe in, even if this means you end up standing alone. If you believe in something and you want others to as well, you have to be willing to put up the fight, set the example, and sometimes endure the consequences. And we must always exceed others' expectations. The only limits we have are the ones we put on ourselves. Who would have thought that our football team would have started the season with a 4-game winning streak? Or that our women's soccer team would be district champions for the first time in school history? The best feeling is doing what others thought you could never do. When I think of how this chapter ends for me, I think of the numerous hours of Law & Order that I watched during quarantine, and I think Olivia Benson said it best. No one can tell you who you are or what you are made of. Only you yourself know what you are made of, and only you yourself can do the work to become who you want to be. We must remember that we are all authors of our own book. Today, we begin writing our next chapter. Make sure your story is one worth telling. Soar high, Eagles. Thank you.
Clay High School's class of 2020 co-valedictorian is Benjamin Kenneth Richmond, who is the son of Kenneth and Melinda Richmond. We would like to take a moment to recognize Benjamin's parents. Ben plans to attend Kettering University and major in chemical engineering. Ben achieved an ACT score of 34. Congratulations, Ben.
Good evening. Have any of you ever played with Legos when you were a kid? I know I did, and I loved them to death. Following those cute little instruction booklets and having fun doing something that's actually kind of dull when you really think about it. Just slowly and tediously placing individual blocks on top of other blocks. It's how you view the task that makes it fun. Now, it's no secret that there are parts of life that are tedious and stressful without the luxury of being able to be fun. Up until this point, we've been following instructional booklet to make a strong foundation, and we're just about to break free and be able to build our lives however we want to. We've had friends, family, teachers, and coaches here to help us when things get complicated in our instructional booklets. Some people that have helped me that I'd like to thank are my mom and dad, my brother, Dr. Saunders, Mr. Anderson, and all my wrestling coaches. These people have taught me and many others how to build and helped us construct our foundation with the bricks that we have been gifted. Everyone has been gifted different bricks to build our foundation with, and now our own creations with. I don't have the same blocks as you, and you don't have the same blocks as the person next to you, but we all still have an opportunity to create something amazing. Our projects will be different, but having different resources and end goals to reach it is what makes our projects unique. Now it's time for us to get creative and start building our projects on our own path. Unfortunately, you will get burnt out and you will get tired, just like if you were to do nothing but build things following an instructional booklet for days on end. But I want you to know something. No matter how tedious the task, it's building up to something bigger and better. Every day you do something right is another brick placed on top of the Lego project that is your life. There might even be something that comes to knock down your project. If that were to happen, the best thing to do is to keep building upwards. Rebuild if you have to. Just keep being resilient enough to keep fighting through the face of adversity. People like that finish their creation. And if you keep fighting, you will create something unique and beautiful, and that's an amazing thing. Each of us has something useful and important to contribute to our world. So today I want to encourage you to get out there and start building. Thank you.
The 2020 class presenter is Clay High School's Student Government President, Alexandria Morgan Manthe, who is the daughter of Matthew and Karen Manthe. We would like to take a moment to recognize Alexandria's parents. Alex plans to attend Kent State University and major in broadcast journalism. Her GPA is 3.8796. Congratulations, Alex.
Good evening, students, friends, family, faculty, staff, and board members. My name is Alexandria Manthe, and I am the Senior Class President, which makes me your graduation speaker for today. There are 271 students moving their tassel this evening, making them the 90th graduating class of Clay High School. For many of us, Clay High School has been so much more than just a school. It's a place we have called home for the past 4 years. Many of our seniors participate in one of our 13 career tech programs. These classes are focused on training students to master the skills needed in specialized vocations. Many of these programs involve students attending competition. Competing in Business Professionals of America, or BPA, the following students qualified for the national competition in Washington, D.C. Benjamin Richmond, Julia Russo, Mason Sprague, Kylie Worm, Henry Kellebauer, Lon Burling, Natalie Kowalka, and Igor Ignatov. Natalie Kowalka received the Statesman Torch Award this year, while Julia Russo earned the Ambassador Torch Award last year as a junior. In the Integrated Machining and Engineering program, 12 students were placed in jobs with opportunities for scholarships. In Engineering Design and Development, or EDD, Luke Silva received first place in customer service. In Skills USA, Clay had a 100% completion rate. 4 students moved on to skilled trades, and 12 students are moving on to an engineering school. In Clay's marketing program, DECA, over the past 2 years, the 21 student members have earned 31 local and district awards. 5 students qualified for states in 2020, and 4 qualified for the state conference in 2019. Alexandria Manthe, Ariana Guillen, and McKenna Owens qualified for the national convention in Nashville before it was canceled. This was the 3rd year for the marketing students to be involved in the student branch of the Sun Federal Credit Union. 9 marketing students participated as student tellers for Financial Wednesdays. In FFA, Krista George was a 3-year state finalist in agri-science research and earned her state degree as a junior. She also earned first place in the state this year for her Proficiency Award and earned 6 different district awards. Angie Keurig earned 4th place this year for her Proficiency Award in agri-science research. For medical technologies, 18 students passed the STNA exam. Mackenzie Henry and Caitlin Wyrick placed first in the HOSA virtual state competition and will be competing virtually in June at the international competition. In the Job Connections program, all seniors that worked as a part of the school placement were offered jobs in their respective placements. On May 13th, a virtual ceremony was held to recognize Career Tech students. Alexandria Manthe earned the Director's Award and 13 students earned Outstanding Senior Awards. These students are as follows. For Automotive Technology, Dominic Nichols. For Agriculture and Environmental Systems, Krista George. For Culinary Arts, Jonasia Parnell. For Engineering, Design and Development, Tony Pendergraph. For Electrical Engineering, Sawyer Boland. For Integrated Machining, Adam Deponette. For Job Connections, Samantha Bolin. For both Marketing and Musical Theater, Alexandria Manthe. For Medical Technologies, Mackenzie Henry. For Programming and Software Development, Lon Burling. And for Visual Communications, Natalie Kowalka. Many of our seniors find their home on the field or in the gym. This year in particular has been a successful one for our athletes. The football team won back the Oil Barrel Trophy. Brennan Stutzer and Ruger Waymer participated in the All-Star Game. For boys soccer, Ruger Waymer was the first boy to receive First Team All-District, 2-year First Team All-League, and league runner-up the past 2 years. For girls soccer, they were the district champs for the first time in Clay High School history. Kennedy Slovak was a 3-time League Keeper of the Year. For wrestling, they were team league champions. Tony Pendergraph, Austin Thompson, Cameron Miller, and Jacob Meek received 100 wins. Benjamin Richmond and Tony Pendergraph qualified for the state tournament, while Jacob Meek was a 2-time state qualifier and 2-time league champion. In girls basketball, our team was the Eagle Holiday Classic champions. Olivia Henneman DeLape received First Team All-League. For gymnastics, Madison Gladjo was a district all-around champ and a state qualifier. For track, Madison signed with Ohio Northern, and Faith Johnson signed with the University of Findlay to continue their track and field careers. For softball, Jenna Visley and Madison Yanas earned Academic All-Ohio. The team has been league champs 14 out of the last 19 years, thanks in part to its strong senior athletes. The girls also qualified as district champions last year. For boys lacrosse, there were 22 seniors on the team this year. They received their first OHSAA playoff win last year. Some seniors, including myself, find their home on the stage. our Linelighters program has had an impressive season of offerings, including the modern musical, The Addams Family, student-directed Winter One Acts, and The Fiddler on the Roof, which is slated for performance dates next summer. Another home for our seniors is the band and choir programs. The following seniors participated in Tri-M, a music honor society recognizing academic and music accomplishments. Maria Ankel, Mackenzie Henry, Ashlyn Wyrick, Caitlin Wyrick, Alexandria Manthe, and Cody Kramer. For the past 4 years, senior choir member Cody Kramer participated in the All-Ohio State Fair Youth Choir. In this year's solo and ensemble, both Cody Kramer and Alexandria Manthe received superior ratings for choral performance. On the instrumental side of music performance, both band members Maria Engel and Ashlyn Wyrick received a rating of excellent, while Emily Dickens received a superior rating. The band has been a cornerstone of Clay's community, perhaps best demonstrated in the 30 senior band members that participated in football games and concert band. For those students interested in debate, they have found a home in Model UN. 3 Model UN students are earning their Global Studies diploma. This year, Maria Nichols was the first student in 20 years to participate in an exchange in Germany. Jaden Cash set the record for the Clay High School Model UN career wins. Clay seniors have had a year packed with engaging activities and memorable moments, arguably the biggest one being homecoming. This year, Greg Haas and Riley Clark were crowned homecoming king and queen. The seniors won the Spirit Stick competition with their attendance and participation in homecoming activities held by student government. A new record was set for homecoming tickets sold. Over 800 students attended this year's dance. The Senior Class Council held the 3rd annual Clash of Classes event. The senior class won the Spirit Stick contest, earning most points for attendance, games, and inflatable competition. During our 4 years, we have had a tremendous amount of academic accomplishments, perhaps perfectly illustrated by the 90,000 community scholarship dollars awarded to our graduating class. Our seniors have put their hard work into countless tests, quizzes, and homework assignments. This year, Sydney Meeke was the winner of the American Legion Americanism and Government test. 42 students are graduating with their honors diploma, and 68 students have earned 4-year honor roll. Not only have we had many academic accomplishments, but our seniors have also been successful within our community. In November, Ellie McVicker represented CHS Evitum with their red carpet of kindness at the Ohio School Board Convention. Alex Manthe received the Exchange Club of Greater Maumee Bay's Student of the Month. These following students have received their Eagle Scout rank this year: Sawyer Boland, Daniel Sufer, Dylan Benedict, Tyler Reese, and Jacob Meek. CHS also won the 13 ABC Pass It On Challenge through its generous donations to Goodwill. Some graduates have traveled from far-off countries to join our Clay family this year. We have had the privilege of hosting exchange students from Kazakhstan, Kuwait, and Russia. 11 CHS graduates will be off traveling as well, serving our country at home and abroad in a variety of branches of the armed forces. 3 will be joining the Army, 2 will be joining the Army Reserve, 1 will be joining the Air National Guard, 2 will be joining the Army National Guard, 2 will be joining the Air Force, and 1 will be joining the Navy. Our class has overcome many obstacles, but we have and will continue to persevere. I could not be more proud of being part of such an accomplished group. Reading off these names and numbers only further illustrates what we as Clay High School grads are truly capable of. We are one big Clay High School family, and I am confident that despite the challenges that may lie ahead, we will continue to stay strong together and support one another as a family should. Continue to make our family proud. I wish you all well on your future endeavors. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Good evening. It is with great honor that I stand before the class of 2020 and their family, friends, and distinguished guests that are present tonight with us to celebrate this special event. Even though our location has changed, one can sense the enthusiasm and anticipation of officially being a high school graduate. Thank you, Kaylee, Maria, Riley, Ben, and Alex for their brief reflection on their time at CHS, words of wisdom, and highlighting the achievements of the class of 2020. I know your classmates appreciate the time you spent writing the speech and the accomplishments for CHS during your 4 years at Clay High School. I believe the 5 of you are a great representation of this graduating class. The 5 of you, as well as many other students in this class, have displayed great work ethic, determination, and dedication throughout your 4 years at Clay. These attributes are evident as they reach high levels of achievement in the classroom, on the athletic field, and on the performances on stage. Throughout high school, this class has constantly challenged each other, pushed each other to limits they thought could never be reached, overcame obstacles and heartache, and are ready to leave their comfortable nest and move forward to face the unknown. Many of the students were born in the year of 2001, around the same time the terrorist attacks on the United States. That day changed the world. Now these students are graduating high school during another time that will no doubt change our behaviors, attitudes, and interaction with one another. These seniors have been forced to learn how to expect the unexpected. In a matter of 2 short months, they have learned the concept of remote learning, sitting in on a Zoom meeting, and the definition of social distancing, and exactly how many people constitute a mass gathering. These seniors learn the skills to adapt to any circumstance or situation they will encounter in the future. I would like to remind the seniors of 3 short words you have heard for the last 4 years: tradition, family, and community. Fondly remember the activities that occurred throughout your 4 years at Clay. Remember the people that helped you get to this point in your life. And remember where you came from and the journey you took to get where you are today. Please keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars. It has been a privilege to be your principal the past 4 years, and I wish each and every one of you health and prosperity. Thank you. Without further delay, I'd like to ask Mr. Sig, Ms. Kohler, and Ms. Bin to introduce the graduates in the class of 2020.
Caitlin Abbott, the University of Toledo. Joshua Adams, entering the workforce. Kaylee Akins. Isaac Andrus, entering the workforce. Savannah Alt. Maricela Avad, Owens Community College. Gabrielle Barboza, Owens Community College. Grace Bauer. Hope Bumgardner, Owens Community College. Logan Bumgardner, entering the workforce. Chase Baxter, the University of Toledo. Tyler Belair, Owens Community College. Dylan Benedict, College, undecided. Jacob Bird, entering the workforce. Michael Blade, entering the workforce. Hannah Blasi, the University of Toledo. Rihanna Blossom, entering the workforce as a cosmetologist. Garrett Boland. Samantha Boland, Owens Community College. Sawyer Boland, the University of Toledo. Derek Bolander, Ohio Dominican University. Sierra Branowski, Owens Community College. Gabriel Brown, Machine Trades Apprenticeship. Haley Brown, entering the workforce. Charlie Burgess, entering the workforce. Madison Burgess, Owens Community College. Lon Burling, Bowling Green State University. Callie Bushman, Paul Mitchell Beauty Academy. Colton Campbell, Bowling Green State University. Aliciana Campos Laredo, entering the workforce as a cosmetologist. Brendan Cannon, Owens Community College.
Isaac Cantu, entering the workforce. Lucas Carroll, college, undecided. Haley Case, Owens Community College. Jaden Cash, University of Toledo. Grace Cathers, entering the workforce as a cosmetologist. Trenton Chandler, vocational training, welding. Alyssa Chrisman. Kaylee Church, Bowling Green State University. Cassidy Clark, the United States Air Force. Logan Clark, electrical trades. Megan Clark, Owens Community College. Riley Clark, Wright State University. Andrew Collins, Akron University. Bridget Collins, the University of Toledo. Michael Cook, entering the workforce as an auto technician. Tyler Cooper, electrical trades. Alexander Cortez, the United States Air Force. Mason Costello. Evan Cote, entering the workforce. Daniel Sufer, Owens Community College. Kaylee Kearns, entering the workforce as a cosmetologist. Damon Kuchar, the United States Army. Taylor Cutler, Owens Community College. Audrey Doughton, the University of Toledo. Alexa Daly, Owens Community College. Nathan Davies, United States Army Reserves. Zoe Day, University of Toledo. Johanna de Guzman, Owens Community College. Derek Deal, the University of Toledo. Armando Deanda, entering the workforce in machining. Anastasia DeBlair, Owens Community College. Devin Dempsey, entering the workforce on online business and marketing.
Adam Depanet, Machining Apprenticeship. Colton Detliff, entering the workforce. Cameron DeWeese, the University of Toledo. Brandon DeWitt, Tiffin University. Aaron Dickens, Electrical Trades. Emily Dickens, Ohio University. Aiden Doggett, entering the workforce in auto mechanics. Tyler Docurno, the University of Toledo. Chad Drown, Owens Community College. Natalie Durkovic, Mercy College of Ohio. David Edwards, entering the workforce in the trades. Sarah Ellis, the University of Toledo. John Engel, The Ohio State University. Maria Engel, The Ohio State University. Jeremy Erdman. Chase Ferguson, Electrical Trades. Miranda Fisher. Robert Fletcher, the National Guard. Jenna Foco, the Ohio State University Agricultural Technical Institute. Madison Fernier, the University of Toledo. Nathan Froelich, Ohio Carpenters Joint Apprenticeship and Training. Stephen Gaines. Kayla Gears, the University of Toledo. Krista George, entering the workforce. Skylar Germano. Madison Gladio, Ohio Northern University. Bailey Getz, Lourdes University. Emmanuel Gonzalez, Owens Community College. Kaylin Gray, entering the workforce. Ariana Guillen, Bowling Green State University. Gregory Haas, the University of Toledo. Logan Haas, Electrical Trades.
Christian Hollenbeck, Owens Community College. Michael Hamilton III, entering the workforce. Emma Hansen, University of Findlay. John Hansen, Owens Community College. Brandon Harris, Owens Community College. Morgan Hodder, the University of Toledo. Peyton Hendricks, entering the workforce in machining. Olivia Henneman Delape, Ferris State University. Mackenzie Henry, the University of Toledo. Alexandra Herrera Kohler, Owens Community College. Dominique Hearing, entering the workforce. Brianna Hill, Mercy College of Ohio. Joshua Hill, Electrical Apprenticeship. Aaron Hudson, entering the workforce. Andrew Hughes, the University of Toledo. Dakota Holes, Owens Community College. Madison Huss, Heidelberg University. Olivia Hutchings, the University of Toledo. Malia Jackson, Owens Community College. Autumn Johnson, Owens Community College. Eric Joldrickson, Owens Community College. Rachel Jones, entering the workforce. Racy Jones, Owens Community College. Alexander Ketzel, the University of Toledo. Elizabeth Kaphammer, Mercy College of Ohio. Paige Kaphammer, Mercy College of Ohio. Emily Keel, Bowling Green State University and the United States National Guard. Carrie Keller, Bowling Green State University. Henry Kellebauer, Mercy College of Ohio. Madison Kelly, Bowling Green State University. Jonah Kiss, entering the workforce. Shauna Klein, entering the workforce.
Christina Knipp, Bowling Green State University. Nicole Kepp, Lourdes University. Megan Korb, the University of Toledo. Natalie Kawaka, Owens Community College. Cody Kramer, Heidelberg University. Liam Kromenacker, Vocational Training. Angelina Keurig, Bowling Green State University. Jacob Lafferty, the United States Army. Sierra Lajeunesse, University of Cincinnati.
Nathan Lambrick, entering the workforce in the trades. Zachary Lambrick, the University of Toledo. Amber Laprade, Owens Community College. Madison Longoria, Lourdes University. Austin Lowry, Electrical Trades. Julian Lumen, the University of Toledo.
Carter Lutz, Electrical Trades. Allie Madison, Owens Community College. Alexandria Manthe, Kent State University. Abigail Martin, the University of Toledo. Bryce Matthews, Owens Community College. Skylar Mays, Owens Community College. Claudia Magaha. Danielle McLaughlin, the United States Air Force. Ellie McVicker, the University of Toledo. Andrew Mead, entering the workforce. Samuel Measle, University of Cincinnati. Jacob Meek, Campbell University. Seth Meek. Sydney Minke, Owens Community College. Kirsten Messenger, entering the workforce in the trades. Cameron Miller, United States Navy. Shannon Miller, United States Navy.
Carmen Mitchell. Austin Murphy, Pipe Fitting Trades. Dorian Myers II, Owens Community College. Isaiah Myrice, entering the workforce in diesel mechanics. Dominic Nichols, entering the workforce as an auto mechanic. Maria Nichols, Bowling Green State University. Cassidy Nowak, the University of Toledo. Anthony Oatley, the University of Toledo. Jalen Olinger, Owens Community College. McKenna Owens, Bowling Green State University. Jonasia Parnell, Monroe County Community College. Tony Pendergraft, the University of Toledo. Jacob Perry, Armed Forces Undecided. Melissa Peruse, Cosmetology School. Mina Pitson, the University of Toledo. Maya Plettel, entering the workforce. Hannah Prottengeyer, Florida Southern College. Austin Pryor, Owens Community College. Callie Jo Quigg, Mercy College of Ohio. Faith Ramirez Johnson, University of Findlay. Tyler Reese, entering the workforce. Olivia Rue, Tiffin University. Jeffrey Richardson, entering the workforce in engineering. Benjamin Richmond, Kettering University. Peyton Rigg, Ohio University. Kyla Roberts, Owens Community College. Madeline Ross, entering the workforce as a cosmetologist. Zachary Rowe, the University of Toledo. Avery Rugg, the University of Toledo. Araceli Ruiz, Owens Community College. Julia Russo, Owens Community College. Linda Saldivar, the University of Toledo.
Nathaniel Sandoval, Electrical Apprenticeship. Haley Sass. Adam Sauceda. Aaliyah Schrader, Bowling Green State University. Haley Schreiber, The Ohio State University. Andrew Schroeder, Machining Apprenticeship. Matthew Schroeder. Amanda Schwartz, University of Findlay. Mariah Segura, Bowling Green State University. Carissa Schaefer, entering the workforce. Logan Shannon, the Culinary Institute of Michigan, Port Huron. Devin Sharp, entering the workforce as a machinist. Brooke Shepard, Trade School. Cora Sifke, entering the workforce. Kyle Sigler, Owens Community College. Luke Silva, Owens Community College. Caitlin Sims, the University of Toledo. Cassandra Siriani, College, undecided. Christina Swijek, Owens Community College. Kennedy Slovak, the University of Findlay. Emily Slowakowski, the University of Toledo. Grace Smith, Ohio Northern University. Mia Snow, Owens Community College. Zachary Snow, Pipe Fitting Trades. Brian Spencer Jr., Hocking College. Emily Spencer, Owens Community College. Elizabeth Spittler, the University of Toledo. Caitlin Sprague, the University of Toledo. Mason Sprague. Robert Steedley, Owens Community College. Madison Stewart, Owens Community College. Dakota Ann Storm, entering the workforce.
Tyler Strasberg, Trine University. Jasmine Stringham, College, undecided. Brendan Stutzer, Bowling Green State University. Jake Suzer, Bowling Green State University. Desiree Swain, Owens Community College and workforce as a cosmetologist. Ty Zimzak, Owens Community College. Kiara Taveras Almazar. Ahmed Tawil, the University of Toledo. Ali Tawil, the University of Toledo. Alex Taylor, the University of Toledo. Madison Taylor, the University of Toledo. Nicholas Tenike. Olivia Thatcher, Owens Community College. Spencer Teal, Bowling Green State University. Drew Thomas, Owens Community College. Parker Thomas, entering the workforce. Austin Thompson, the University of Toledo. Luke Tilton, Owens Community College. Dominic Torres, the United States Army. Rodrigo Torres. Taylor Truman, Mercy College of Ohio. Amanda Tuller, entering the workforce in cosmetology. Marina Alt, Owens Community College. Kate Van Camp, the University of Toledo. Catherine Van Sickle, Owens Community College and workforce as a cosmetologist. Dion Barbarella. Dakota Vasic, attending Barber College. Jenna Visley, the University of Toledo. Ruger Waymer, Lake Michigan College. Ashlyn Ryrick, Heidelberg University and the United States Army Reserves. Caitlin Ryrick, Heidelberg University. Lillian West. Brianna Westerman, entering the workforce. Jasmine White, the University of Toledo. Brianna Williams, the United States Army. Grace Wilson, Owens Community College. Jacob Wilson, Fire and Rescue. Hudson Wolf, Harding University. Kylie Worm, College, undecided. Anthony Yancey. Madison Yanez, the University of Toledo. Tanasia Young. Carson Zunk, entering the workforce in the trades.
Graduates, upon the recommendation of the faculty at Clay High School and the power vested in me as your superintendent by the Ohio Department of Education and the Oregon Schools Board of Education, I now pronounce you official graduates of the 90th graduating class of Clay High School. And now, the Clay High School alma mater, as played by the Clay High School Band. The 2020 Student Government Vice President, Callie Jo Quigg, will now address the graduates for closing thoughts and the turning of the tassel.
We made it. Class of 2020, as we move on to the next stages of our lives, let us remember the good memories Clay High School has given us and graduate with our heads held high. Remember, a pandemic can't and will not invalidate 4 years of our hard work. With that, please join me in the turning of the tassel. Congratulations.
On behalf of the Board of Education, administration, teaching staff, and all proud OCS employees, congratulations to all of today's graduates and their families. We are all very proud of you. Thank you for the support you have shown this graduating class and Oregon City Schools during this pandemic. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me, 'cause I can count on